The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, Australia, how
The
rare do you
following
ever
podcast
disappoint me?
contains naughty language and ridiculous situations.
The
Listener
land down
discretion
under
is
has their
advised.
fair share of horror, or Ozploitation, as us Yankees would refer to it as. Razorback, Vicious, Lake Mungo, Talk to Me, Sissy, The Babadook, Dead Calm, the list goes on, as well as pop culture figures from Yahoo Serious to Jacko. You remember the spokesperson for Energizer batteries back in the 1980s? Australia knows how to scratch my itch. So how can you mix the two ideas together? Well, you can get director Sean Lahif, or Lahif, however you want to pronounce it, to call legendary actor John Jarrett and say, "Hey John, want to play Mick Taylor one more time?" And with the affirmation, we will soon be looking at Wolf Creek Legacy, most likely sometime later this year. Lahif is familiar with the Wolf Creek franchise as he edited part 2 as well as the TV series. Filming is already underway, and as far as the plot goes, Mick Taylor will be hunting down Generation Z, a prospect that pleases this old fart. Also pleasing is knowing that these potential victims will all have the latest devices to the outside world. This will no doubt be interesting. I also understand that there'll be an 8th Scream film. I need another Scream film like I need an infected testicle. And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 710th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming, VOD, and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live every Thursday night on trickortreatradio.com, and the audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms every Friday morning. Your hosts for this episode are Monster Zero, Michael Raven Shadow.
Oh, hello, Wolfie Shadow.
Wouldn't it be Wolfiehausen?
Oh, but I'm Raven Shadow.
And Ravenhausen.
It was Ravenhausen.
Oh,
And
Ravenhausen, baby.
and I am Johnny Wolfenstein, and this week on the show, our feature film discussion is the latest from Maestro Park Chan-wook, and we'll be discussing the film No Other Choice. It's a little close to home, I think, for some of us at some point in time. Some points in time. So we'll be discussing that in detail. We also have some coming attraction reactions, and for that, to kick that one off, I gotta look this fucking movie up because I always forget the title of it. It's one of those weird ones. It's, what is it? Teenage Sex and Death? Is that it? Yeah, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. We're gonna check out the trailer for that. Have you guys heard about that one yet?
No. I don't recall sending that one to you, Wolf.
You didn't.
No.
But
I
it's,
sent you like 3 or 4 of them, and that was definitely not one of them.
no, but this is directed by Jane Schoenbrunn. And Jane, we previously did a film of theirs, and they released the film, oh my God, I'm just drawing a blank on every fucking thing tonight. I Saw the TV Glow, that's it. So the director of I Saw the TV Glow, and the film stars Gillian Anderson.
Oh,
TV's
look at
Gillian
you.
Anderson?
TVs, yeah. It's actually got a pretty
X-Files.
It's actually got a pretty great cast. Dylan Baker's in it. Kevin fucking McDonald from Kids in the Hall.
Wow. Wow,
Really?
TV's Kevin McDonald?
TV's Kevin McDonald. It's got Zach Cherry, who's in the show Severance.
Wow, TV's Zach Cherry?
Well, I guess he'd be streaming.
Severance is.
Zach Cherry. Zach, he plays Dylan. That's right, the character of Dylan on Severance. And yeah, Jasmine Savoy Brown. We've seen some movies with her. Let's see, Hannah.
Dylan Baker, that's awesome.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
makes every movie better. So
Kevin McDonald. Hello. I'm trying to think of what something he says.
He was.
For the
he
depths
was,
of hell.
Evil, evil.
Dirty, dirty
That's an
liar.
incubus. You're a dirty liar. You're a dirty liar.
I do love me some Kevin McDonald.
Oh,
He's so good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Checking out this trailer. It's the follow-up to I saw the TV Glow Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. So we'll check out that trailer in a bit, and then we'll do another one. MZ did send me about, I don't know, it seemed like he sent like 4 or 5.
wow, yeah.
But yeah, we'll figure out what time looks like, and we'll do another one. But yeah, before we get into all that, MZ has prepared a 2-course meal for you. I don't think we have a third course. Do we have a coffin corner? I can't think of if anyone.
you know, there probably is one.
Yeah,
Kick us right in the ass when we don't realize it.
I know. All right, well, we'll start off with this day in horror history. So
Yeah.
give it to him, MZ.
Okay. Well, hey, what movies were released on March 5th? I mean, yeah, I got a few here. How about if I read them off to you? How does that sound? Good enough? Good. Okay, here we go. In 1941, The Ghost Train. In 1943, The Ape Man. In 1943 as well, Frankenstein meets the Wolf Man. In 1954, Creature from the Black Lagoon. So we're getting some Universal monsters up in this biznitch, huh? Let's see. Then we're gonna fast forward all the way up to 1992, Cthulhu Mansion. In 2002, Severed. In 2005, Mansquito. Jesus Christ, I forgot all about that movie. How
I
could
didn't
you?
even know about it.
No,
Dude.
man. No, I remember Mansquito making the rounds.
Was
I
that the
forgot all
follow-up
about
to
that.
The Fly? Or The Fly 2, rather?
Well, it's kind of like its first cousin. In 2007, The Hitchhiker. 2009, The Scream. 2011, Red State.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Smith's Red State. TV's Kevin Smith's Red State. 2018, 30 Miles from Nowhere. 2018 again, Discarnate. 2018 again, The Night Sitter. And finally, in 2021, Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher.
Okay, and now we're going to move on to some bloody birthdays. Sit tight. We got a list here.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking in July. You know?
As
Guys
there
are out
is.
there on the
As
beach,
there
seeing
is.
some
Yeah.
girl in a they see some girl in a bikini, they get together, they fuck, and next thing you know, bing bang boom, early March, they have kids.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yep.
Yeah. That was
I don't know.
MZ's sex talk as a kid. Hey,
That's
the
his.
fuck?
That's his pillow talk. Bing, bang, boom, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Well,
Hey, babe. Bang, bang, boom.
Well, by the time I got to the boom, I was done.
I'm spent.
Yeah. And scene.
Okay.
Wait,
In 19
hold on, MZ. Before you, our pal Cricket says July equals heavy fuck month.
Yeah.
Does. Cricket. Live long and prosper, Cricket. Okay, in 1982, Tania Saulnier, well, I want to pronounce that right, actress in The Wicker Man remake, Slither, and Supernatural TV show. Also, as well as Poltergeist Legacy TV show and The Darklings. 1979, Ricky Lindholm, who appeared in The Wolf of Snow Hollow, Black Christmas, the 2019 version, Knives Out, Hell Baby, Fun Size, The Last House on the Left remake, Pulse, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. 1974, Eva Mendes,
Oh,
who starred in The Spirit, Ghost Rider, and Urban Legends Final Cut. 1969, David Palfy, wow, appeared in The House of the Dead, Bloodsuckers, Caved In, as well as episodes of Friday the 13th TV series, Millennium, The New Addams Family, The Crow, Stairway to Heaven, and
ugh.
Blade the series.
Why
Sticky
is House of the
fingers.
Dead come up like every week?
Fucking
What are you
A.
talking about?
You've mentioned House of the Dead like I'd say 3 out of the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How is that my fault?
Well, I mean, it's just weird. Were there really that many people in that movie?
Yes, there were.
Oh, by the way, our pal Cricket says you had me at Bing.
1969, Paul Blackthorne, who appeared in the TV series The River, Warehouse 13, and The Gates. 1969 again, Rolf Kanefsky, writer and director of There's Nothing Out There, Dead Scared, Corpses, and Nightmare Man. 1968, John Fawcett, writer and director of Bitten, the TV series, Lost Girl TV series, Secret Circle TV series, Blade the series, Miracles the series, The Dark, and Ginger Snaps.
It's a miracle that guy kept getting work after some of those.
I know. 1955, Sarah Rice, who appeared in Sweeney Todd, 1979, the Broadway version, and Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera. 1939, here we go, Samantha Eggar, who appeared in The Uncanny, The Brood, Demonoid, and The Astronaut's Wife. 1938, James Wainwright, who appeared in the movies Killdozer and the TV series Beyond Westworld. 1938, here's a big one. Fred Williamson, who appeared in From Dusk Till Dawn, VFW, Revamped, Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror. 1936, Dean Stockwell, who starred in The Dunwich
yeah.
Horror, The Werewolf of Washington, the TV movie The Langoliers, and Quantum Leap episode Blood Moon. 1936,
Right.
Don Richard appeared in I Was a Teenage Werewolf. 1934, James Sicking, actor in The Strangler, The Night God Screamed, The Terminal Man, Bay Cove, and Seduced by Evil. 1927, Jack Cassidy, who appeared in the title role in the TV movie of The Phantom of Hollywood. 1924, Harvey Bernard, producer for The Omen, Damien the Omen 2, The Final Conflict, The Beast Within, The Lost Boys, and The Omen 4, The Awakening. And we're coming down to our last 4 or 5 here. 1920, Luis Induni, actor for The Horrible Sexy Vampire, Dr. Jekyll versus the Werewolf, Devil's Possessed, Night of the Howling Beast, Exorcism, and House by the Edge of the Lake. 1920, Victor Garnier, sound effects editor for TV movies such as Dying Room Only, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, The Stranger Within, and Bad Ronald. I've always wanted to see Bad Ronald. I've never ever had the opportunity. 1910, Mildred Gus, casting supervisor for TV movies The Devil's Daughter, Locusts, and casting director for 24 episodes of The Twilight Zone. And finally, in 1894, Henry Daniell starred in The Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake and The Body Snatcher. Happy birthday, one and all. And let me just add, I've seen a lot of horror movies over my life. I've been watching
Yes,
them
you
now
have.
for the past almost 47 years. And there's still a bunch of titles out there I've never even heard of before.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
You know what's incredible is that Raven Shadow don't give a fuck about their bloody birthdays.
No,
No, I
apparently
do.
not.
I
Just
do.
walked
There's a
away.
lot. Chloe was fucking running the house screaming around. I had to fucking give her some treats. Which
Likely story.
I was there.
No, we weren't, so we don't believe you.
Come with me. No, but there's so
Take
many
us with
people
you.
who are born.
Take us
Yeah,
with you.
Who was born in
Yes.
1774?
How the hell do I know?
What movie was he in? That fucking moon picture with the missile. hit
They
the
didn't
moon,
have
remember that?
movies back then. 1774.
Yeah,
You think they were making
I don't know.
movies?
dude.
What year did you think they first started? What year did you think? Like, take a guess. When do you feel like they started making movies?
Well, they did
I'm
like
gonna-
a lot.
well, wait. First of all, before you answer that, let me Google that and find out. Okay?
All right,
Well,
send it to me.
No, no.
Because this will
Why?
be fun. This will be
Put
fun.
it in
Yeah.
Put it in the group chat.
Go ahead, Raven Shadow. What's your guess?
All right, like the first like.
You don't need to.
You know what I
You
mean?
don't need to be exact, like to the fucking year. But I'm curious. Like, give us a little, like, when do you
Okay,
think the first moving picture was made?
Okay, I got the exact date.
Okay, go ahead, Raven Shadow.
I'm-
He's thinking of how to filibuster.
Well, films existed on cave paintings. They would.
Look,
I don't know.
Look, you know
I
much. You know just about as much about film as Wolfie and I do. So no matter what answer you give, it's not going to be a stupid answer. You know,
You know what?
because
Thank
I
you.
certainly wouldn't. I mean, I would have guessed, but I would have been close. But to be exact, I doubt it.
So guess,
First of
Raven
all-
Shadow. Go ahead.
You know what? No, first of all, I want to thank MZ for being supportive and not weaponizing the question like Wolfie has been doing.
Well, that's because
MCs
Wolfie
make-
constantly feels attacked.
He does.
He's got a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
little similar
MZ
defense
and Raven Shadow. Those are my defense mechanisms.
I'm gonna think it's 18. Probably fucking. I'm gonna think like 1918. You know,
1819?
socks-
1918?
18, 19. No, like 1918. Sox won the World Series that year too. By the
Oh, for
way.
Christ's sake.
No, I'm gonna say 1820.
1820.
Okay, you would have been better go with 1918. It would have been a little
Alright,
closer.
Yeah, you would have been closer.
18.
Look,
No,
regular
19,
photography didn't exist
1910.
until regular photography, as we know it, didn't exist until around the 1830s.
What? I said 1820.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit.
regular photography, our picture, didn't exist
Right,
until
right,
the
right.
1830s.
That's why that wasn't my final answer because I knew it couldn't be
Stop.
that.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
You know what I'm
Jesus
saying? I
Christ.
know it couldn't be. I know it couldn't be Scorsese.
I
but
knew
no, I
this
wanna say-
couldn't be easy. This couldn't go smooth.
I'm gonna
could it?
say 19. No, not 1918. 1918.
1918.
Yeah.
Well, you would be off
By about 30
by-
years.
30 years. Exactly 30 years. October 14th, 1888.
See, there was 18 motherfucking hundreds.
What who invented
but,
who
I mean-
invented the moving picture?
Dr. John Picture. Dr. John moving picture was fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like Baker. No, I think it was Einstein. No, Einstein. The fucking key with the kite, motherfucker.
Ben Franklin?
Ben
Yeah,
Franklin?
yeah. I almost said Edison. Yeah, Ben Franklin. Yeah,
Oh,
he made a
for
movie,
God's
didn't he? He was a pimp.
It's
too.
too bad you didn't say Edison.
Dude. That's why I mean, 'cause I knew it was Edison, dude. Yeah, Edison.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, you knew.
That's what I
Oh,
was
yeah.
saying,
No,
Edison.
no,
Yeah.
you didn't know.
Edison. He
No.
just called him Edison.
Yeah, Edison.
What's his first name?
Tom, Jackie, Bill, Thomas.
Cricket says Dr. John picture LOL.
Yeah, dude, I was so fucking close.
It
Dude.
was Steven Spielberg's great grandfather.
Yeah, Jebediah Spielberg.
His name used to be Picture, and then they changed it to Spiel Picture, and then the Spielberg.
Pictureberg. Yeah.
The first oldest surviving motion picture is The Roundhay Garden Scene, filmed by French inventor Louis Le Prince, on October 14th, 1888. This silent 2.11 second film shows people walking in a garden.
Mm-hmm.
Other early experiments in Edward Muybridge's The Horse in Motion from 1878, which has used a series of still photographs.
The Horse in Motion.
Our pal Cricket says Jackie Dr. Picture Edison.
Yeah.
Hey!
I made a movie. All right. So yeah, when's the first stag film?
That's a good question. Why don't you tell us the answer?
The
Brass
first
tacks.
It would probably if motion pictures were created in 1888, it was probably 1889.
1899. Yeah. When was it? March.
Wolfie,
All right, it was in April.
Wolfie,
Yeah.
You are not far off. You're not far off.
Yeah.
I saw one from, it was the early 20th century.
Jesus Christ.
I want to say around 1902 or 1903.
Yeah, put that search in Pornhub. Pre-19. Fuck these milfs. That's funny. I want.
It's hardly stimulating, and you know.
Yeah. I only.
It's barely stimulating. It's not at all. In fact, it's just a lot of black and white things going on.
I love that stag film. Talkies are gonna ruin pictures.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's funny about silent pictures. You know, it brings up an interesting subject actually. Before sound, in silent picture era, did the actors or actresses ever have to learn their lines? I would think not.
It's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a script to look at, but they probably maybe they didn't have to commit them to memory back then.
Yeah,
more direction, right?
Yeah, like direction.
Feeling,
yeah.
Your
well, the direction they would have to follow because it's all about blocking, stepping where you need to step,
right.
As you're talking. But yeah, I mean, if you flub a line, it doesn't matter because the text will be on the screen after the speaking is over anyway. So you could probably flub a line and get away with it,
Flubber Lang.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's MZ's stag film name, Flubber Lang.
Yeah, Flubber Lang.
Shit.
Flubber Dong.
But no, you would have to like emote more, be like, and like it's more like body.
Well, yeah, that's what they. Well, like, back then they had to emote. They had to over exaggerate their facial features,
right.
their body language. So like when you see something like in like Phantom of the Opera, the Lon Chaney version from 1926, 27, no sound was going on then. But so when the big reveal came out and that his mask would come off,
oh right,
you could see the girl, he's right behind her, and then the girl's like that,
the classic.
So it's
classic,
real over enunciating their body language, and it's sold. I mean, and they did that into the talkies as well. When they did get sound, they had to like learn how to tone down their body language and say, look, people can hear you now. You don't need to over exaggerate your movements as much. That's what I mean. But we still have it going on today. Look at pro wrestling. I mean, there is huge body language, and it doesn't even have to be by the wrestlers. The referee, the referee when he's counting, he's got to 1, 2. He's got to
Yeah.
throw his arm up in the air all like that. When there's a discussion, you're like, there's a lot of pointing going on, so the people out in the
Right.
audience can understand that
You got to
there's a
point to the
real issue.
WrestleMania sign.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck that. Fucking
I know you
pointing
love
at
that
the
shit.
WrestleMania, so I hate that shit. That drives me up a goddamn wall.
Pretty good, eh?
Although I
Over
will
there.
look forward to seeing Danhausen, pointing at it and then cursing it.
It fucking
You are
falls and
cursed.
crushes the fans.
Yeah.
By the way, what did you guys think of his appearance on Raw? I think he got a better pop this time around. He definitely got a better pop.
I don't know.
The backstage.
I don't watch WWE, so I don't know.
Well, no, but
Well, I
it
watched
came
the
up.
clip. I don't watch it either, but I
Yeah.
saw the clip. Because I want to see how he did and how he, if he did well. And
It was it
was
the
a
thing
riot.
with
It was funny.
with Adam Pearce? Was that the thing?
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
clip of that, so I guess I did
Yeah.
see some of that.
Oh,
In
here's my
Judgment Day.
list of demands, Hausen. Yes, I would like a blimp.
I want to be inducted in the Hall of Fame this year.
Triple H do that pointy thing, and I want a picture of me on all the trucks.
Yeah. He's like,
I
why
don't
is
give
it
a
wet?
shit, man.
I fell in the toilet.
He's got no body definition on him. He's got no definition on him at all. I don't think he's
in
that
good shape.
I don't think
for
I
a
mean
kid.
compared to us.
He's in
yeah,
good
he
shape,
is.
yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
in
what
good
he's
shape.
saying is he has no muscle definition, really.
Yeah,
to speak
he's not.
of. Yeah.
He's not Land of the Giants. He's not.
I mean, and but man, the guy has an entertainment value that is off the chain right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the saying that his shirts is one of the #1 merch mover right now. On WWE, the Shop Zone, his merch is killing it. I could see him teaming up with.
No, don't
Pepsi
say,
Phil.
don't. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were
Well,
gonna
what'd
say
you think
fucking
I was
R-Truth.
no, not that.
Well,
yeah,
which
no,
is
no,
it?
no.
Yeah or no? You just said yeah, no, no.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm gonna be a congressman when I grow up. No, no, I meant.
Well,
like,
you're
I
more
think, remember me
qualified
and Pepsi.
than a lot of them. So
I'm overqualified.
yeah, overqualified. Yeah.
But no, I think him and Pepsi Phil will team up.
Oh, Pepsi.
Or if they do a thing with because he fucked up, he cursed Mysterious Dominic.
Yeah. Oh, let me touch.
Yeah. Oh, can I have
Is
it?
that the belt? Let me. Oh, is that the belt? Let me touch it.
But no, if they can just have fun with him, I mean, he'll be a fan favorite with the kids, the tippy ties.
Where were you guys when Danhausen was in AEW?
I was all about that, dude. I was all about that.
I was watching him when he was in the Independents.
Yeah,
MZ doesn't like AEW because it's very dangerous.
it's true. You'd rather watch snuff films.
Faces of Death.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you had a choice, what would you pick?
I would go with the
AEW.
dubs.
Yeah. Faces of Death.
Well, since some of the shit that they do in that federation is basically almost a snuff film anyway. I mean,
Jesus. Well, if Darby's involved.
yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. Exactly
He's
my
a fucking
point.
madman.
But yeah, I think the whole reveal with him coming out at Elimination Chamber, that was a big mistake, and that wasn't his fault. That was WWE's fault. That was
Yeah, it was stupid to build that up like that.
it was stupid to build that up for him, and it
didn't
put
do
him in
any
a tough
favors.
spot.
Yeah, it didn't do any favors.
It did. It put him in a tough spot, and I want him to do well. I really do. I like him. I
Love
think
that
he's
Danhausen.
funny. He's entertaining. I no matter how many times I hear it, I can never get sick of it.
I think it's gonna look back, and it kind of does work for him. I know the comparisons to the fucking gobbledygooker
Yeah.
and fucking the Shockmaster and stuff like that, but it kind of works for Danhausen.
Yeah,
And if he
because
really
he's
gets
never really
over,
meant to be taken seriously.
and
But
like I say, if it gets good,
no, I was just gonna say, but the thing is, like I've seen him wrestle. He's not bad, but like
No.
he knows what he's doing. But he's just such a big character that his character work far outpaces his actual in ring work.
sure,
So I feel like you almost can't have both, because if you have him wrestling as like a serious threat, like the character doesn't work as well. But
Right.
vice versa, you have the character, and then every once in a while, if he does something in the ring, that's kind of a special occasion, and he curses somebody, and whatever, like that kind of works okay, but it is a little tough to manage, I think.
I think if they can get him, and I'm not saying he's in the same category, but I think we all like this guy. If they can get him to a Hurricane Helms era,
Ah, man,
like,
yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is,
but he could,
Shane Helms could
Helms
fucking work. Shane Helms could. He was one of the best
Yeah.
wrestlers of his era, I think.
That's what I mean. It's not
Yeah.
a like-to-like comparison for talent.
Hampered down by a goofy gimmick.
Yeah.
A fun gimmick,
Yeah.
yes, but a goofy gimmick nevertheless. But the Danhausen thing, first of all, they can't take away his name, so
right,
they
right.
can't trademark his name.
Well, they're gonna fucking try.
I'm surprised they didn't call him
No,
Dan
they
Hauser.
can't.
Yeah.
No, but they can't. I mean,
Right, he owns it.
I'm
He owns
glad
it.
that
Yeah.
they decided. I'm glad that they decided to.
Just throw a cat.
They did.
Just threw a
leave me
cat.
alone.
Jesus
Cat,
Christ.
That they didn't try to mess with his character. They didn't do anything to him that he has not done anywhere else. Maybe with the exception of the dancing girls. I mean, I think that's going to disappear quick. That's going to go quick. Other than that, there's really nothing that they've done to his character that's any different than what he's done years prior. He still sounds the same. He still looks the same. He dresses in the same kind of clothes. Any kind of wrestling apparel that he's wearing it goes along with his gimmick. So it kind of goes along with the style of clothes that Danhausen would wear. And I think it's going to work out great for him. And now as far as being able to work in a WWE match, that's going to be a different story, because guys his size at least have some sort of muscle tone on him. He doesn't have any of that. He's coming in purely on character strength. He might, all right. So Wolfie says that he might, he's a okay worker, but is he good enough to work in a WWE ring?
I mean, on one hand, that's the hardest part, right? Is to have a character to be over. And again, I mean, as much as fantastic as R-Truth is in terms of, I mean, that guy's in his fucking 50. He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
And he hasn't aged since the K-Quick days. Obviously the fucking.
And his gimmick hasn't evolved either. Yeah.
Right.
From a
right.
minstrel fucking show from the early days.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The fucking step and fetching fucking. And I wish they went more with him when he cut his dreads and he's like, I'm Ron Killings.
Yeah.
His name is Killings.
They dropped it after like one fucking week. It was so lame.
Like, that would have been brilliant if that was the case.
Yep.
But I just hope they don't. I just hope they don't make him Santino or Eugene again. Not that ability-wise he's Eugene, but.
Well, the thing is, I don't think that's. He's a merch machine. He's a merchant machine.
Yeah,
as opposed to a merchant marine.
Right now. Yeah, that's different.
He's a merch machine, unlike everybody else that you just mentioned.
Yep.
He is a merch machine,
yeah.
and no matter what they think of his wrestling ability, they're not going to turn away the dollar if he's selling T-shirts, and he will.
He's a special attraction. I think that's what they got. They have to book him as. He should always be on the show, but he shouldn't have a match on every fucking, PLE is what they call him. But
I could see him doing tag stuff. Put in some tag stuff. But if he curses
people want to see him. People want to see him. People want to see him sticking his head out from underneath the ring, you know, up through the mat.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's me, Danhausen.
People want to see that.
Oh, it's me, Danhausen.
Hello.
Take the deal. Do a couple of bumps, fucking jerk the curtain, job out, get your fucking payday, dude. Get some action figures under your belt. You know, and then he can sign.
He'll have all of that. He'll have all of that.
Put the makeup on, go, ew, for the next fucking 30 years. He'll get fucking paydays at cons.
All right, let me see here. Let me check the chat. And our pal Cricket says they're running with Danhausen. He got the pick with Triple H from his demands list. I think he may be entertaining for a little bit. Run with the curse stuff. Pair him with Amos. He's that fucking huge dude, right? I think he's like 7'2" or something.
That guy.
He's gonna do something with Pepsi Phil. I'm telling you.
Well, they're friends.
Well, not anytime soon, because he's in the fucking world title picture right now. Like,
yeah, well,
I mean, maybe down the road, but not.
Yeah, right now he just cursed Dominic. You know, he just cursed Dominic Mysterio. So he's
Mysterious Dominic.
All right. Let's see. First time Mike. He says,
"Oh shit."
I came from the Television Crossover Universe podcast with Robert E. Ronsky and his crew. 2 weeks later, I started watching the live show, and a month later, I started watching live.
I love him so much.
It's
the best.
And first time Mike says, "We're Michael, the man of too many nicknames. Raven Shadow gave me the nickname First Time Mike. I can take Danhausen in small doses."
I like to offer up my debate on that. I came up with First Time Mike.
Oh shit! We're gonna have a fight.
I don't think so.
Fight.
I came up with First Time Mike.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Go ahead, Raven Shadow.
Yes.
Defend yourself. Why do you think you did?
Because I was there.
Well, that's what your excuse was earlier when you went to leave to give Chloe a treat.
I was right then too.
Because I was there.
I can't stop being right.
You're wrong.
I thought I was wrong, but then it turned out I was right.
So who came up with it?
I did.
I did.
MZ, what's your proof? What's your what?
Yeah, beat what's already been said.
Because Wolfie, I remember you said that this is our first time listening to Mike, and we didn't know him at the time, but he called in.
Yep.
And you said something on the idea of that. All right, this is our first time listening.
So I came up with it then.
Caller. No. You said this is I'm the one who put these three words together, one after the other. First time Mike. I did that. And you said, okay, we're gonna be listening to the first time from a guy named Mike. I'm not gonna say that, verbatim or anything like that, but it was along that idea. And I said, oh, and we'll just call him First Time Mike.
Oh, how about that? Where does Raven Shadow fit into this?
Yeah, is he right? FTM, is he right? Play back the entire. Fuck this fucking movie.
Which episode was his first episode? We should.
I don't fucking
know.
The
one that I fucking named him.
I would think First Time Mike would know.
Oh, he did say it was 2 weeks after the Television Crossover Universe, so I could find when that was probably.
Yeah.
Not right now, but
yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
Do it on your spare time.
Yeah, my spare time. All my spare time.
What do you say we watch a trailer?
Sure.
I do have one thing before that, though.
Oh, okay.
Or I say it afterwards, but it's not a coffin corner, and I don't want to necessarily out PHI, but the man posted it. What about Bruce Campbell's announcement?
Well, yeah, thankfully it's not a fucking Coffin corner, Jesus.
Yeah, what the hell? He's not in the casket already.
I know.
But you fucking posted. Do we want to mention it? Do you want to talk about it or
Yeah,
concerns?
why not? It has to do with horror. I mean,
Oh.
and I'm sure a lot of people
Oh.
know.
First time Mike knows, episode 193. Holy shit,
Wow,
that was a
okay.
long time ago. So go look
Yeah.
that up, Raven Shadow and MZ.
Yeah.
I don't
Both of
have
you.
to.
Both of you do your homework, listen to it, and then we'll find out.
All right.
No, some
it should be
motherfuckers always
near the
try
end
to
of the
ice skate
show
uphill.
because
Yep, it would be
that's when
probably
we
near
take
the
the
end.
phone calls.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we don't have to listen to the whole show, thank God.
Oh, Baskin
And-
31 Flavors of Hell. That's the episode we did Baskin. Yeah.
All
I
right.
love that movie. So there you go. All right. Yeah, you want to talk about that? The Bruce Campbell
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. You know,
It's sad.
it came out of nowhere, and
Well, that's kind of how it works.
yeah,
It's not like
yeah. Well, it makes you wonder, how long did he know before he decided to tell everybody else, and decided to make it public.
Right.
But yeah, this is quite the shock to the system, and hail to the king, baby. But sometimes the king gets sick too, and well, it's as he says that it's treatable but not curable.
Right.
Which
So I know someone who has something like that, and
got a couple ideas of what it could be.
it's it could be a blood one because some people have like you can treat it, and I think it won't necessarily get worse, but it just I don't think you can get rid of it. So I don't know if that's what it is, but it could be.
yeah, he won't say what kind of cancer it is, and
Yeah.
probably better off. We don't need to get into specifics
No.
with this. I mean, just knowing that he has cancer is bad enough.
Yep.
So, but if it's treatable yet not curable, I guess we could take solace in knowing that, this is something that he can live with.
Right.
But it's good. It's going to scale back his work. His cons and
Yep.
the films. He just finished making a new movie.
Yeah, he
like
directed it,
romantic
right?
comedy.
Yeah.
He directed it. Yeah. I saw the trailer for it a couple weeks ago.
Eh.
Wow, what a great,
Yeah,
very
wow,
touching.
As we're talking about the
good.
man,
Yeah.
I don't care about his movie
Yeah.
though.
Can you make another one before
Yeah.
you go?
Make another
be
Evil
good,
Dead
I
and
don't
call
know,
me.
But
Can you be
look, it might
Ash
be good,
again?
but I don't know. It's not really something that I'm interested in looking at. Maybe I will. I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ! I
What?
don't even want to look at it.
Look, I don't even want to look at you, but I'm doing it. All right.
How old is? Can you ask Alexa again, MZ? How old Bruce Campbell is now?
He's 67.
That's a good run.
Jesus Christ,
Good run.
it's not over. What are you?
No, but it's not. But that's
You guys
I'm
are
not
so
gonna get
fucking
67.
morbid.
No, I'm
he's
saying
not even.
that.
He's not even of male mortal age for men. I mean, that's like 75 or 76 right now. He's taking a decade.
He's had a good run.
Almost
Yeah.
a decade away from him. He's
I
had a
mean,
good
I go.
run. You say that he's 67. You say he's had a good run. I say if anybody lives over 85 years old, I say they have a good run, and you think I'm like the fucking devil.
Well, I mean,
You're the devil for a lot of other reasons.
Yeah.
At least I
Not that.
tack them on. At least I'm tacking on almost another 2 decades onto their life.
And to be fair, I thought you said 76. I got my numbers juxtaposed.
But
No.
so his work is going to be scaled back a bit.
Yeah.
His conventions are going to be scaled back. He's got to take care of himself, and it's time he does too.
Yeah.
Take care of the king, baby. And let's all hope for the best for the man.
Yep, absolutely.
Legend.
Yeah, So hopefully, it, when he says it's treatable, hopefully it's something that he can live with for a long time because
Live with.
he is
Right.
Yeah.
he is a fucking treasure, and
He is.
this world wouldn't be nearly as good without him. So
Smokes a lot of pot.
yeah, you want to party with him?
Does he?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. No, he's gone bike riding with Michael Rosenbaum and real legit, and they go ride bikes and smoke pot and on like the California highway. I want to do that.
First time Mike says, like I said on your post, MZ, it's like a favorite uncle who gets sick.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but who named you FTM though?
And-
but who do you like the
and-
most?
And attaches a chainsaw to his bloody stumped hand. I mean,
Yes. Like Corny's hanging out. He pops in and says, "Hey guys, what's up, Corny?"
corny.
So
Dude.
speaking of coming attraction reaction, Corny actually sent me a trailer, and I was going to do that one. And as I was getting everything queued up, I clicked on the link he sent me, and the trailer got taken down. I guess it was leaked. When the trailer officially comes out, we will do that one, Corny. But apparently, the company had it pulled because it was a leak because it leaked earlier or something. So, but we do have another trailer, and I'm gonna get that queued up right now. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna share it with you guys, with you dudes, so you can see it. Sync it up at the same time here. Let's see. There.
You know, I was reading not an interview, but I was reading an article on back rooms, and the more I know about it, I'm stoked. I want to see this thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks like it's gonna be good.
I am fired up for that one.
All right, we'll get fired up for this one, MZ. We're gonna do coming attraction reaction. Oh, let me see. I got the forgot to do the little fucking fun little coming attraction screen. Yeah, so we're gonna check out the trailer and we're gonna react to the trailer for Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, directed by Jane Schoenbrunn, and the director of I Saw the TV Glow. So let's give this one a check and see what we think about this one. Oh, TV's glowing.
If it gets too
No
loud,
shit.
you can always turn it off.
Horror remake, huh? Oh, look at that. What the fuck?
Ah.
Nice. That's a cool shot.
It's great. All right, already sold.
Jillian, there she is.
Shit.
Rise, little death. Rise.
Wow.
There is a hole at the bottom of the lake where the movies come from. He always comes back. What?
Little death.
All right, so
Hmm.
let me get the logo up here.
Isn't Little Death about firing off a couple of rounds?
I don't know. Is
Teenage Sex and Death.
I think
At
Little Death
Camp
is a
Miasma.
masturbation reference.
it? Okay.
I do.
Well, you got a very interesting title. I mean, you take away the at Camp Miasma,
Miasma. Yeah.
and you got yourself like a 1960s exploitation flick.
Yeah. It's interesting because it has the thing about Jane Schoenbrunn, from what I've seen so far, which I've only seen, I saw the TV Glow, but I know that they did another movie at the World's Fair, I think, that got some praise.
Mhm.
And but I definitely get a little Lynchian sort of maybe
sure.
Cronenberg. Maybe I don't know,
Yeah.
like there's like a Lynchian sort of Cronenberg sort of mix with a bit of like an indie film kind of vibe, like
Mm.
it's interesting. I mean, this one looks like it's going to have a little bit more gore than I saw the TV Glow, because that one didn't have all that much, but
But it did have Ed Harris in an awesome mullet.
yes, it did.
Hmm.
So, hey, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Gillian Anderson, obviously, is really. It's always good to see her in a flick. Looks like she's got
popular with the kids nowadays.
Looks like she's got a southern accent in it or something.
Mm. And the fact that it looks like it's taken place in a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you an offset feeling, because you see the words camp and you're thinking summertime and sunshine and blooming trees and flowers and birds and all that, and you don't really get that here. Yeah, this one's going to be a weird one. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. We'll have to wait till August, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, but I like what I see. It looks cool. Well, I'm sure we'll be doing that on the show when that hits VOD. All right. Let's see here. Oh, so Marion says La Petite Mort or Little Death is French for an organ. I think orgasm, right? Not
Yeah.
organ. Okay. I don't know if that's a typo or not, but I think
But yeah, it's and this is French, right?
No, it's not French.
No, what is it?
It's American.
Really?
Yeah. What about it made you think it was French?
All of it.
The English that they spoke, is that what did it?
I don't know. That's weird, huh?
Why? What?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. I literally thought it was fucking subtitled. Fucking yeah.
Well, it had the closed
Sounded
captioning on.
Oh, maybe that's why. I don't know.
But it is spoken
I
English.
walked in.
MZ, I think you're muted.
I don't know.
Oh, I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're here now.
Yeah, there was the closed captioning on.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it off.
I don't know. I thought I heard French.
You saw closed captioning and you just assumed they were talking French.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What the fuck?
I'm not proud of it, Wolfie. That's fucking. It really happened.
Oh, we
First
believe
time
it.
listeners. Yeah. That's a thing.
Jesus Christ.
The first time, Mike.
Tells me you need that cochlear ear implant.
Yeah.
So
He puts the cock back in cochlear.
yes, he does.
Cochlear implants. Yeah, no. I literally thought it was. What's their name again?
What's their name?
Teenage Sex and Death.
The director?
Sex and Death.
Yeah.
Jane Schoenbrunn?
Sounds foreign to me.
Well, brune is like, that is French for brown hair or dark haired.
What's up, dude?
I don't think Schoen is is French though.
15 mile limits on Schoenbrunn.
Jesus Christ. All right, what's the next one we're gonna do, MZ? Of the ones you sent me, were there any of those that really stood out to you?
The only one that continuously sticks out in my head is that snake one.
Oh my God! All right.
Because it's a teaser. We don't know what's going to happen, but
I was kind of afraid you'd say that. But all right, we'll do that.
Yeah, well,
And then
Unless you want to pick one.
no, that's fine. Let's do that one. And then after we watch Adams, I know you wanted to take
Yep.
Parker out, so you can head out, and then we'll
Yep.
do the wrap up here. So,
Right.
all right, let me share this with you guys, and then play the next one. All right, so the name of this one is Stoner Snake.
That's French, right?
No.
Yeah. The French term is le stoner snake. I don't know what to expect here. I really don't know what to expect. So
La Serpent in the Rainbow.
Yeah, I have no idea either. I don't know.
What the fuck?
This could be something or other. So, all right, here we go. Here's the trailer for Stoner Snake.
From Disgusting Productions.
Hey, what's up, man? My name's Golden Ball.
What the
I'm
fuck?
a spice trader from the planet Scumdog Inc.
Street.
A while back, I crash landed on Terra 420,
Oh my
or as you call
god.
it, Earth. One day,
This is
a few
creepy.
weeks ago, I was minding my own business, and some dude blew weed smoke in my face.
That was you, Raven Chow.
Did something to my DNA, and now I can
Allegedly.
change size, color, and even species. So that's
Oh.
pretty weird. But
It's
the
a fucking
craziest part
Muppet
of
hand
all
puppet.
this, I can't stop killing people.
Wow.
oh my god.
This
Wow. Woo.
This is the
Wow.
story about an alien stranded, fell from outer space and landed onto our planet. Came here with nothing but never leave empty-handed. Walking through the forest when suddenly it just
Jesus
happened.
Christ.
DNA spun from the smoke in his lungs. Thirst for the blood, now he searched with his tongue.
Oh.
Who?
Rolling a
Boy,
blunt, make it
Steve.
work with no thumbs. Better grab your stash, watch your back, here he comes.
Clint
He
Beaver?
mutates out of the smoke, no joke, fangs poke through the side of your throat. Reptilian, hear that take control. Light
Wow.
it up, take a toke, hold it and don't choke. He's insane and he's after brains and weed. He's a shapeshifter, well I mean basically, he can take the shape of any snake he sees. Anaconda, black
All right,
mamba,
all right.
Oh,
Burmese.
well, they're not
At
shy
least-
about
at
it.
least they're self-aware.
Blow that smoke in his face and just watch him change. Olamar, he's the stoner snake, an alien race who comes deep from outer space. Olamar, he's the stoner snake. Blow that smoke in his face and just watch him change. Olamar.
Coming 2025.
Wow.
Yeah, 2025. Thought you said this was a new. Thought you said this was a new trailer.
It is a new trailer. I've never seen it before. It just dropped today.
It's coming October
No.
25.
No, this trailer came out April 20th, 2025.
I just saw it. I just saw it.
Damn it, yeah.
It was just dropped today. I
No, it
just saw it
wasn't.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, oh,
Give it up for the grand champion.
because he saw it for the first time. It came out today. It's new to
Oh,
him,
shit.
so
It,
Did you guys ever
No.
see Creature of the Black Lagoon? I watched it yesterday.
new movie.
New movie.
MZ, I'm looking at it right here. This trailer premiered on YouTube April 20th, 2025, almost 1 year
okay,
ago.
great. All right, great. I saw an article and the,
Yep.
on what the hell are you laughing at, Mr. Face to the Book?
Face to the book? the fuck? Oh, man. Let me see what the fucking ratings are for this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when's part 2 coming out?
Stoner.
Well, all I have to
snake.
do is just film it next week, and it'll be ready by the end of April.
All right, Stoner Snake. Wow, it's got a 5.8 out of 10.
Yeah, after how many
That's
reviews?
half.
50.
50. 50.
Let's see. Someone says. Oh, okay. It got a 10-star review from someone that says it was an awesome film. I had fun being a part of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. Yeah, that's what I figured
So the 50 fucking reviews are from the people that are in it.
from the cast.
Someone says dumb fun. I was excited to finally get to see this movie, and it did not disappoint. If you are into Hollywood BS, this is not for you. What's Hollywood
Wow.
BS?
Is that the director, special effects, talent, a script?
Does this have any? Let me see if it has any. Okay, so it's only got user
If you
reviews.
like those Hollywood punctuations.
Yeah, it doesn't have any critic reviews.
Oh, big
So,
surprise.
Yeah.
Look, I saw the what was it, Stoner Snake, and I immediately thought of Raven Shadow, so I figured, okay, he would get a kick out of this.
Oh man.
Boy, do
And
I
then
regret that
Our
one.
pal Cricket says, "May I review this with you guys?"
Yes.
And then he says, "Time is a flat circle, MZ.
Say again?
Time is a flat circle."
Yes, that it is.
All right. Well, there we go. Stoner Snake.
Excellent.
Oh man. All right, MZ. Why don't you go take Parker out? We'll wrap this up and head to the break.
Right. Okay. I'll be right back.
So, if you guys want to support the show, there are a few ways you can do so. The best way is Patreon, patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And you can join for as little as $2 a month. And, wait, you going to leave me too, Raven Shadow? The fuck?
Fucking the thing's being weird.
And you can join for as little as $2 a month. And if you do, you get an exclusive Patreon episode every single month. We just released one a few days ago. And what did we? Oh, yeah, the Rebellion of Art. So we did a discussion about rebellion in film, pop culture. And we each took it sort of down a different avenue. So I think it came out kind of interesting. So if you guys want to check out the latest discussion on Patreon, you can get that for as little as $2 a month. And those are episodes that won't ever get released on like anywhere else. They're just Patreon exclusives. So if you guys want to hear them, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. And it goes up from there. If you want to get into the higher tiers, if you want, you can get into the Patreon takeover tier where you get to pick 2 films and for us to discuss on the show. And then you can also be a guest co-host for that episode. So you can come on and talk all raw with us about it.
Oh, shit.
So, give it a look and consider supporting. We'd appreciate any and all support on Patreon. Also, if you guys want to support, you can head on over to trickortreatradio.com, and there, just scroll down on the main page, look for the Amazon logo. You see it, you click it, it brings you right to Amazon. It inputs our affiliate link, and then everything you purchase will get attributed to us. We'll get a tiny little percentage. So if you shop on Amazon anyways, use our link. And finally, we have the greatest hits of Trick or Treat Radio Volumes 1 through 3. And it's a nice little sampler of the early days of the show. So if you've only been listening recently, you want to hear some of the early days, it's a nice way to kind of go back into the archives and see some of the most ridiculous bits. And, so give those a look and consider supporting. Evil Cornies, he says, he posted a GIF that says, "Sit your ass down," Ice Cube. Wait, is that Ice? Yeah. I'm trying to say on my little monitor here. It says Wolfie to Raven Shadow. Sit your ass down. All right, Raven Shadow, why don't you lead us into break?
So before I do that, I have a question for you, Wolfie. Did you see the Lanterns trailer?
I did. And I actually was thinking of doing that on the reaction, and I completely forgot until you mentioned it now. So
Yeah. I mean, it kind of works with MZ not being here, but
yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, I'm excited about the show regardless. I didn't need to see anything, but so for me, for someone who's a fan, I think the trailer was fine. But the thing is, I think for people who are not fans, they're going to be like, what is Green Lantern about this? Like, what? It just doesn't look like a superhero show. And, who knows? Maybe some of the VFX aren't done yet, because the show's not coming out till later in the year. So maybe they just didn't have any of the crazy effect shots to show off or anything like that. But I like my Green Lantern to have some cosmic fucking adventures.
Right.
Although I do like hard traveling heroes. However, that was like a cool thing because it was long after Hal and the Green Lantern were established. You could do something like that. And they were tackling some other, political, socio-political,
commentary.
issues that, I think it really worked well. And I think they could do something like that. And that could be your in that leads to a bigger story. But I just feel like it's kind of a boring trailer for people who don't know GL and weren't already excited for it. Like, they're arguing in a car, and that's kind of all you see,
Agreed. And like I've read the current criticism online, and there are some things that I understand. Um, I'm a big Green Lantern fan. I've read a lot of Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Hal, Kyle, Gaia, John,
Gnort.
and just Gnort, true. And I read Green Lantern Mosaic.
Chip.
I read the Guy Gardner solo series. Chip, to be fair, is not a squirrel. He's actually a chipmunk.
Yeah. I mean, hence the name, right?
Right. And like, I think he's even from the planet Halvin. And the joke is Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Right.
But whatever, he kind of could be squirrel-like. Again, I think much like the James Gunn Superman trailer, where it showed literally the first scene in the movie, I think all of these clips are probably from the first episode.
I think so too. Yeah, because from what I hear, it is going to get cosmic, but it just it's a little weird. It just show a couple shots of that, maybe,
And there are some things that I don't like either from the trailer, but I'm trusting
you gotta trust the process, right?
The process, the narrative. Let me see it. I don't think James Gunn, with his love for the medium and the characters, he's gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be surprised if he would okay something like that. I'm along for the ride. I marked out when Hal Jordan had gray temples in the 90s,
right,
back in the day. But again, for my concerns, I did pop for the line of I'm Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely some cool stuff in there, some pop-worthy moments, but for someone who is not a fan already, like, I just don't see what in that is going to get them excited about this,
The thing I would concern me the most was the F-bombs.
Yeah.
Which is a weird way. Not that I'm a fucking prude. Fuck. But no. I'm and the dude who's playing John is fucking. We talked about him when he was in was it not Open Range, or was it Open Range?
No,
that movie we did a couple.
Holy shit! Is Aaron Pierre?
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie? Oh my god, yeah. I'll have to look it up. Jeremy Saulnier directed movie though.
But overall, I want to see the finished product, and I'm intrigued, and I don't think, and I think there could be some elements of Green Lantern Earth 1, a graphic novel did a couple of years ago, but no, overall I'm excited, and maybe we should get some of the boys and do a special aside podcast when the episode drops. Maybe we can get Rock and some of the guys to do a quick little teaser, not a teaser, but like a little recap down the road.
Rebel Ridge, by the way.
Rebel Ridge. Dude is fantastic. But better...
Corny called it out before I got to it, so Corny beat me to it. First Time Mike says, I'm cautious about the Green Lantern trailer. DC Comics live action movies haven't done much for me. That's fair.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Again, I just don't think that. I don't know. I'm trusting the process.
Mhm.
So, with that said, in brightest day and darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those that worship evil's might fucking strap on.
Guests of Trick or Treat Radio stay at the luxurious Raven Chateau, located on the back roads of beautiful Leicester, Massachusetts. Enjoy the wonderfully half-manicured lawn as well as roomy parking in the street. Enjoy fine dining in our antique home-style kitchen with all the Uncrustables and Rolling Rock you can consume, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Sleep in our beautiful twin beds with our unique cat hair, dog hair blend pillows, accompanied with our special DC, Marvel, and X-Pac motif throughout. And for a limited time, if you say Bombaleo when checking in, you'll receive 15% off your next stay. The Raven Chateau, where quality matters, and home to the world's largest urinal.
Hey, you matzo heads. This is Larry Fine, and you're listening to Trick or Treat Radio.
See ya! Help me! Somebody help me! Torpedo!
Keep cool! Use your head, don't lose it! Open and close your legs like a scissor. Keep up a steady rhythm. Now cup your hands downward and move them in a figure 8 motion.
I'm treading water!
You got it! Never play around water alone.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I'm tired of candy, tired of gum, tired of hunger, and food that's no fun. I'm tired of pretending I don't like spaghetti, but school lunch keeps me roaring ready and rock steady. Pizza, spaghetti, burgers.
With Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch.
Desserts.
Prolonged exposure to Trick or Treat Radio may result in one or more of the following ailments: dry cough, wheezing, runny nose, loss of teeth, ingrown toenails, jaundice, ear hair, fallen arches, scabs, warts, welts, abscesses, bloody stool, whitening of the gums, blurred vision, Hottentot bustle, excessive earwax buildup, collapsed lungs, alcoholism, Lou Gehrig's disease, shrunken testicles, severe acne, vertigo, clubbed feet, weight gain, weight loss, flared nostrils, swelling of the anal glands, urinary burning, protruding tail, kidney failure, and inverted nipples. If you suffer from any of these physical problems, seek professional medical assistance immediately.
And we are back on Trick or Treat Radio. It is time for our feature film presentation. And that movie is No Other Choice. It is the latest film from director Park Chan-wook, who, like I said earlier, I'd say maestro. He is definitely one of the probably best directors working still, and also I would say definitely up there as one of the best South Korean filmmakers, where he's done films like Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Old Boy, Lady Vengeance, Stoker, The Handmaiden, Decision to Leave, which we did a couple years ago, and he's also produced some pretty great movies, including Snowpiercer. I'm trying to remember who is it that directed that. That was Bong Joon-ho. That's right, Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, Bong Joon-ho.
directed that one, but Park Chan-wook was a producer. So the man's responsible for some pretty great flicks. And he returns with No Other Choice. And this film stars Lee Byung-hun, Son Ye-jin, Woo Seung Kim, So Yul Choi, and let me see, Park Hee-soon and Lee Sung-min as Bummo. that name just made me laugh in the movie.
Yeah.
Bummo.
He's one of the Marx brothers, you know.
Yeah. Bummo Marx.
Bummo Marx.
The Korean Marx brother.
And let's see, actually, I think we've seen some of these actors and actresses before. So Lee Byung-hun, who was the lead in this, you might recognize him, Raven Shadow's Storm Shadow.
Oh,
from the G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra.
The lead character?
Yeah, the lead.
Lead actor? Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? And watch that. I'm like, this cat looks fucking familiar.
And he's also in Squid Game, MC.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. to take a page out of Raven Shadow's book.
Oh.
I get excited when I recognize somebody.
Oh, he was also in The Age of Shadows, which was a fucking great movie. That was Kim Ji-woon, one of the other great South Korean filmmakers that did that one.
He was good as Storm Shadow.
I didn't see
Script
it,
was
so
a piece of shit. Yeah. He wasn't the problem. He was not the problem.
Oh yeah, and this actor also was in I Saw the Devil, which, I mean, that is that is something. That's another Kim Ji-woon movie, but that is one of the greatest films of all time. Not just South Korean. That is an amazing, amazing movie.
Yeah, I got to see that again.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while actually, but yeah, I think he's the lead in that. I think he's one of the main characters in that. So, yeah, we've seen him in a few things. He's really good. And we get to see him in this as well. So, all right. Well, let's. And the synopsis of this film, very simply put. After being fired, a man devises a unique plan to secure a new job, eliminate his competition. And this film is considered a dark comedy, psychological thriller. It also says satire, crime drama, comedy. Just throw them all in there.
Fucking A.
And I didn't actually mention the writers. So it's based on a novel called The Axe from an American writer named Donald Westlake. And
really?
Yeah. And because they talk about that in the movie, right? Like in this country, when you get fired, they say you get the axe. But in South Korea, what they say, it's like chopping off your head, I think is what they said.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like the same sentiment, but like very different, right?
But that was a powerful piece of dialogue where it was like, oh, he brought the emotionality to it. Wow. Okay.
Yep. And so the script for this movie was written by Park Chan-wook, Lee Kyung-mi, and Don McKellar and Jae Hee Lee. And apparently Park Chan-wook wanted to do he's wanted to do this movie for like almost 20 years. So I guess when he read the book, he just knew he wanted to do it, and he's wanted to do it for a long time. I learned this from an interview on The Daily Show.
Oh, wow.
It was, oh my God, what's his name? Ronnie Chang. That's it. Ronnie Chang interviewed Park Chan-wook, and Park Chan-wook had a translator there for the interview. And it was funny because Ronnie Chang brought out a translator for himself, but it was just like a little gag. And the translator was, oh shit, what's his name? Dr. Ken. What's that actor's
from
name?
Chang from Hangover.
Hangover.
And,
yeah. Dr. Ken
and,
from The
and-
Hangover.
and Community.
Ken
Kim Jong.
Young. Ken
Ken
Jeong, I think his name.
Well, it's not Kim Jong Un.
Yes, because he brought in Kim Jong Un. That was outrageous. Why are you throwing cats all the time?
I'm not throwing the cat. I'm picking her up and I'm putting her over here.
Ken Jeong. Yeah, Ken Jeong.
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, so Ken Jeong was there for the interview, and then Ronnie Chang's like, tell him this, and then Ken Jeong like just started talking English like really loud at him, and he's like, I thought you were gonna translate for me. He's like, I don't know how to speak Korean. He's like, I just wanted to meet him. It was
trying to fuck on me.
I don't think he's a real doctor, Chang.
Yeah, I know,
No,
right?
Actually, he was a doctor.
He is. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He tried to use his own
He's a
sitcom
legit
too.
doctor.
Yeah. He's like Britt Baker, but different.
Much different.
Yeah. All right, so let's dive in and start talking about No Other Choice, and why don't we kick it off with MZ?
Thank you. Well, I can tell that there was no other choice to watch another movie other than this one for this week, so that's what we have to deal with, and it's a bad joke, but this movie was actually quite interesting. What I found interesting just recently, within the last couple of minutes, and what you said, Wolfie, is that it took him 20 years or he's been wanting to make this movie for 20 years, and I'm thinking to myself, geez, this movie is rather, the plot is rather simplistic, and of course, the director wants to have it done his way, and his style is very unique to his own. It's very him. At first I wasn't too sure about it, because I'm saying to myself, all right, so when's the horror gonna kick in? And turns out that there is no horror in this movie, unfortunately. But the director creates a real interesting situation going on, and just the way that he does it too. It's very uniquely his style, and just the way the story is unfolding, it just doesn't even feel like it's unfolding. It's strange. It feels like it's not even unfolding, and then it's already unfolded when the next part is already starting. What I mean by that is, there's this guy, he loses his job, and now he's got to go out and look for another job, and it's like we're in the process of having him lose his job, and then the next scene we're already moving on to him moving to looking at getting another job, and this whole area of him actually losing that job, it seems to feel like it was overlooked. It's a very unusual style that I personally don't see being all that appealing, but the character development and the acting in this movie is just so much fun to watch, particularly our main character, whose name is Bummo. Is that right?
No.
Bummo? Oh.
Bummo was one of the side characters. It's Mansu.
Mansu, that's
or Mansu. I don't know.
Gorilla Mansu. and I mean, on an off note, you get to learn a little bit more about the paper industry, which who knew it was so vast,
It's fucked up.
I mean, paper's everywhere, but in a way, you kind of learn a little thing about the paper industry in this movie.
I mean, it grows on trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, money don't grow on trees.
It's like The Office, but you learn more about paper.
The The Korean Dundal Mifflin.
But but you know, the way he goes about making his vengeance towards people so he could get his job back. You know, it feels awkward. There's an awkward style to it. It's not very direct. It's not upfront. It's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Laid out as it would be in American cinema, where you have to have your hand held for every little thing.
Right.
This one feels a little bit more. I don't want to say complicated. Complicated is not the right word, but it's more fleshed out, I guess you could say, where a lot of little nuances are picked apart and things like that. But this is an interesting movie, and Chan the director Chan Wook Park, right?
Park Chan-wook, yeah.
Park Chan Wook, yeah. I always get the names fucked up.
It's weird because it depends on where you look at it. I think technically, I always forget actually. I think Park might be the surname, but it's listed differently, like in this country than it is in like South Korea, I believe.
Yeah, because I always heard Chan Wook Park. I always heard Park Chan Wook. So yeah, I guess that's the case.
Yeah. So
either way,
it's South Korean names typically consist of a one-syllable family name followed by a two-syllable given name. So that is Park is the surname, like the family name.
All right.
And
so Park Chan Wook.
And Chan Wook would be his, like, technically his first name, his name, you know.
Right.
But it is, yeah, it's a little backwards from how it is here.
Yeah. All right. Well, Park Chan Wook. I mean, the guy did.
You call him Park.
Old Boy. Park.
Yeah.
Let's call him Park. He did Old Boy, which is one of my personally one of my favorite films ever, and it's brilliant, and it's so laid out, and this one is too, in its own special way. I don't think it's the masterpiece that Old Boy is, but it is an interesting watch.
Okay. Raven Shadow, how about you? Your initial thoughts, first impressions about No Other Choice.
So it's fucking me up that this is based on an American story, because a lot of this seems really rooted in like maybe Asian, culture.
Well,
and
clearly, I mean, he wrote it for, he took it and made modified it for South Korean, but there is definitely a lot of sort of American capitalism in there, and so I think it applies for both, but we get a little bit more of the South Korean sort of angle,
Right, and I think especially in terms of how they relate to their jobs and their role, and again, and part of me wondered, like, am I smart enough to discuss this? You know what I mean? Like, ooh, but this film is beautiful.
Oh yeah, just even like the first shot, right? It's like
the first shot, dude. Like
crazy.
Like, I mean, the colors, the houses, the wardrobe. We're gonna get into that later on. I'll tell you that much. But it was a beautiful film, and again, based on this director's the creator pedigree, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the fucking horror element, like to kick in. Like, where's the fucking horror punchline? And I guess the horror punchline is just 9 to 5 employment.
Working 9 to 5.
9 to 5. What a way to make a shilling. You know what I mean? That's the real horror.
Yeah.
Fuck the fucking clown in the hockey mask. Go to work every day, motherfucker. But again, like, it's a weird thing. Like, I really get caught up in the human drama of it, and give or take a couple years in age or working at a career that you've had for 25 years, as someone who's on my 28th year in my 9-to-5 job, or folks that have been downsized for whatever reason. Like there's an element of like, fuck, like, is your identity your workplace? Is your workplace your identity? You know, like, but I know paper. I'm a paper guy.
Right, right.
You know, like, and I think there are aspects of this that we could all relate to, being of
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain age and of a certain level of employment. I kind of like last week's discussion. I'm really curious about this fucking conversation. I could say I like this movie again, double question mark, but let's fucking talk about it.
Let's taco about it.
I want tacos so much.
All right. And yeah, my first impression is like Raven Shadow said it. From the opening shot, this movie, you know you're in for a fucking gorgeous film.
Oh,
the
beautiful.
opening shot, like just the way it was really I should have went back to look at it because I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, there's probably some foreshadowing here in this opening shot. And if I recall correctly, it was like a blue sky, but there was like a big cloud sort of like over on one side. So I feel like that's almost like foreshadowing, like, yeah, things are really good now, but there's some dark clouds coming. And then there was a couple other shots of the sky that we got to see later on that were just like equally fucking gorgeous. Like this film is it just looks so goddamn good. There's so many aspects of this film that look incredible. And it's oddly funny in a lot of ways. And it's one of those things that's not like, it's not slapstick. It's not like fucking,
right.
LOL out loud, but it's like the scene where he pulls the gun on the guy and he's got the fucking oven mitts on and he cranks up the fucking music.
Right.
That scene was fucking incredible. That was one of the craziest scenes I've seen in a long time.
And almost painful to watch.
Yeah,
like
because you learn about.
Dude, don't do this.
Yeah, you learn about that couple. Like, there's that scene where they're up, like, doing the picnic or whatever, and then you learn about this couple, and then he wants to kill one of the dudes, and it's like kind of heart wrenching. You're like, oh, but they have problems, but maybe they can figure them out, But things used to be so good, like, and it really just shows you how much. At least this is my impression, how much people in South Korea identify with their careers, how their careers define who they are. And that is true here in this country as well. I don't know if it's more so there, but just in the way that they describe getting fired, here you get the axe, there they say you get your head cut off. So,
but it's almost like much more about honor, and there's even that like like support group where it's like, this is not your fault.
Yeah,
you are still the leader of your family. You are still a provider. Like, it's more ingrained into your role is more ingrained in your place in society, in your hierarchy in the family.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. That it is a big part of it. And but yeah, it's just it is a bit of a crazy film in that it's a very basic setup. Guy loses his job. Things are going really well at the beginning, like he's got like basically the house he grew up in, like kind of, I guess you could say it's like his dream house, and he has his greenhouse that he tends to his his bonsai and his plants and everything. And it just seems like a really good situation, sort of like the normal sort of like nuclear, I guess it'd be nuclear family, right? Is that 2 kids?
Yeah, a male, a daughter, and a son.
Yeah, and then
wife,
two dogs.
2 dogs.
Oh, speaking of dogs, that That dog scene was
will fucking.
heart wrenching.
Oh, when they had to give up the dogs.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That was.
It could have been fucking worse.
Could have been. Could have been. Thankfully, Christy Nome wasn't around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Cricket.
But like even like the subversion of you get the eel.
Yeah. You got the eel.
You know, like, oh, they gave you the
Oh shit.
you know,
something bad.
you got the fucking eel. It's like they couldn't give us a steak.
Yeah.
The one son, you know, I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead, please.
So, yeah, it's just a really interesting sort of examination of how jobs are part of someone's identity a lot of times. And it seems like that's very much the case in South Korea. And just how, and like how these men identify with it. You know, it is like their, it's their fucking identity. It's part of their identity. And this guy does paper. He knows paper. He was oh shit, what was the award he got? Like
the best man or the
no pulp man.
The pulp man.
Pulp
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I want to be a pulp man.
So it's just and really the length that people will go to get that sort of identity back, and that's really where this movie, I think, sort of that's the big narrative is that this guy will go to any lengths to do what he has to retain or regain, I should say, his status in the family, because at that point it's kind of like depressing when his wife is like, oh, here's the sacrifices we're going to have to make, and like that whole thing is really, it's kind of heart wrenching because you can see he doesn't want to give that shit up, Go ahead, Raven Shadow.
But that's a lot of the internal conflict, right? So it's I know this is your first impression, but we have we open up and this character gives a great speech about trying to advocate for his fellow staff members, and then he finds out that he's on the chopping block too.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's been in this role as the caregiver, but maybe he did not do all the day-to-day finances, and that was the wife's job. And she's going with the promise that, I'm going to be back in my game 3 months from now. But they're living that life of like, hey, we're still, like Nino Brown passing out turkeys, but we have to I have to go to work. We have to stop these things, these lessons, and then there's too many mouths to feed. We're cutting Netflix. We're doing this.
Right.
Like fucking like, and we're selling the house, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, but I built this. I bought my parents' house. We fucking can't do it.
Yeah.
And the juxtaposition of the beautiful home and the garden, and then we see them months later, and it's all dead and dilapidated.
Yeah.
It's very much it goes from Norman Rockwell yard to a Tim Burton yard over time.
Yep. Yeah. So, what else do I want to say about it? But yeah, it's interesting to see the lengths to which these characters go, and just how like we get to see a lot of different characters struggle with their relationships in this, because it's
100%.
it's such a part of who they are. When they lose that, I feel like they lose a part of themselves and they don't know what to do. Like especially I don't remember the character's name, but the character whose wife was cheating on him, the snake bite wife.
Right.
Like that whole thing was like kind of heartbreaking. Like that scene that I talked about with the when he cranks the music up and he has the fucking oven mitts with the gun underneath. it's kind of heartbreaking to like see that, and feels like people want to work their shit out, but like the dude just won't. He's just wallowing in fucking self-pity and not not seeking out help or whatever. So yeah, it's I think it's a really it's definitely different for the show. Like this isn't like Old Boy at all. I wouldn't say.
No.
It's more like Decision to Leave, which we did a couple years ago, which was also a fucking amazing movie. And also I appreciate a lot of the craft that goes into Park Chan-wook's films. Not only do they look beautiful, but I feel like he always tries some interesting camera stuff. Like there is that one scene when I'm forgetting his name now. The lead character, Mansu.
Was it a driving scene?
No, but that was also a good one. I was talking about like when he finally decides to drink it was the beer with the shot, the car bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Irish car bomb.
Yeah, and then like the way you see the camera from underneath the glass.
Oh my gosh!
Like it was such a cool look to it, and it's just some really great camera work in this. It's just really gorgeous, and yeah, I guess I'll cap it there for my first impression. That was a lot. So, where do you guys want to go from here?
I mean, this is a study in human behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the horror comes from a lot of real life fucking things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do we go in?
I would have to.
The catalyst? Yeah, good. MZ.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the real horror in this film is the real life situations that our lead Mansu deals with ever since losing his job, because it's a real life situation for everybody. So we can all feel his pain. We all know what he's going through. We've all lost a job or been kicked out for whatever reason. And it sucks. And then realizing that he's got to make sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 dogs that he has to let family take care of until he gets back on his feet. They got to start eating less. To get rid of the Netflix, right. Which is, let's be honest, it's probably the best thing for them.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, get rid of the Netflix and no more cello lessons, no more dance lessons, all that stuff. They put the kibosh on that stuff. So and it's something that we've all had to do at some point or another, make sacrifices, cut corners, things like that, just to survive, just so you can eat. And they also talk about getting out of their house. They wanted to sell. They're looking at selling their house, move into an apartment until they can until he gets back on his feet. So it's a real world situation. There's no exaggeration in it at all whatsoever. The ability of not the ability, but what Mansu has to do to keep himself relevant in the job market, that's when things start picking up, and that's when things start getting exaggerated and crazy, and it's just that type of like a plot arc that Park puts into his films. Much like Old Boy. I mean, like you said, Old Boy is nothing like this, but in a way, it kind of is. I mean, you have a middle-aged man who has lost everything and trying to find a way to get it back. And by the way, am I the only one who thought that Mansu looks absolutely, completely 100% different with a mustache as opposed to without?
He did look pretty different. I mean, I could tell it was him, but yeah.
It was definitely him, but man, he looks so different with a mustache. Yeah, I'm like, wait, where did this guy come from? But master disguise over here,
Mm-hmm.
Clark Kent's got nothing on this guy. All he do is whip a mustache on him, and he's a completely different person. um, but I can see the similarities between Mansu and Odaisu from Old Boy. There is that character arc that is somewhat similar, even though their situations are completely different.
Yeah, I agree. I could totally see that.
Now, I mean, now as far as the humor goes, I thought the humor was fun. It's not belly laughs, and I'm glad it wasn't. It would take away from the seriousness of what we got going on here. But
right.
even still, I thought that the humor in this kind of took me out of it for a little bit. It's meant to be a comedy. The comedy here is rather lighthearted. You know, every now and then it falls into the Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, Harold Lloyd type of pratfall type of humor, especially when he's got the guy and his wife out there in the woods, and he's got the gun in his hand, and you know, every time he feels like he's being every time he feels like he's being seen, he does this like this over maneuvering, like falling backwards, running for his life, and all of that other stuff. It's a very Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chaplin sort of thing that he's got going on there. It's funny. You know, there are some moments in it that are funny, not laugh out loud funny, but just enough to break up the seriousness of what's going on here. But the thing is that there's so much of this humor going on, and I'm not saying it's wall-to-wall laughter, but there is enough humor here where things aren't all that serious enough yet, and it kind of made me fall back a little bit into whether or not this is supposed to be a comedy. Is this supposed to be a drama, or call it a dramedy? You know, you could do that. But
yeah,
I mean, the comedy, as lighthearted as it is, it felt a little off to me.
I don't think it's a comedy like Tropic Thunder or Police Academy.
No.
I think it's more like Fargo. Again, not a like comparison, but like you can it has some of that dark comedy. Like you kind of cringe during the oven mitt scene. You cringe at certain scenes, and also the main character, as we learn more about him being a company guy and a family guy, like that scene where he's like, he brings the family together, the kids and the dog, and like, I just want to remember this moment, like hold it, 10 more seconds. But we learn more about him. We learn more about that his son is an adopted son, and his daughter might have some issues. It's the only one that
she's like nonverbal. I'm guessing she's
might be on a spectrum.
ASD, on the spectrum, nonverbal. She's incredibly talented, and like literally they said, that the teacher who is teaching her cello was like, yeah, I can't teach her anymore. She's too good. She needs to go to like a legit school, like school, because she's really good.
But then her parents are like, well,
parents have
we've
never heard.
this
Yeah,
'cause she won't play
play.
for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So you're like, we have to scale back, but their goal is to have their daughter be self-sufficient.
Right.
Especially in Korean culture, which again, I don't know a lot about, but you know what I mean? That seemed to be important to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, the comedy wasn't like, it was, some of it was very cringeworthy. Like, oh, dude, don't do that.
Situational. Like for instance, the snake bite scene, like that was just it was ridiculous, but it was funny. You know, it's like it's one of those things, like it's such a bizarre scenario that it's hard not to just laugh at it because it's so crazy. You know.
I mean, even the marks on his leg.
Right.
were right. They were just like 2 V's or 4 V's just pointing in opposite directions. That's all they were, and they were very pronounced. They were very big, and I mean, to understand what I'm talking about, you have to see it. But it was just so over the top that you couldn't help but laugh at that.
And, well, that actually was one of the few truly funny parts because it was kind of sexy when she was sucking the fucking venom out. That's kind of weird. But then when he's watching the YouTube clip, like, don't do this. Like,
Right.
fucking really?
Yeah. It's the opposite.
Don't cut it off.
That was funny.
I mean, yeah, it's hysterical. That was funny. I did laugh, but at the same time, I'm saying to myself, how does this humor fit into this movie?
Absolutely. I think so.
We're saying, how does it?
Yeah. See, now I'm not too. That's where I'm not too sure about. I mean, I like the comedy. I like how it works in with the seriousness of the situation that Monsu is in. But at the same time, I don't know. For some reason, I'm second guessing it. I don't know why. I enjoyed the comedy in this.
No, I totally like.
And
it needs it because it's such a emotionally sort of like dense story.
Life.
Yeah,
Shit.
that I feel like it needs that ridiculousness, and that scene with the fucking oven mitts and the music cranked up was just, oh man, like that had me fucking rolling. It was so awkward and so fucking weird, but like really outrageous and funny.
I mean, it had a like Takashi Miike type of vibe to it. The
A
way
little
the
bit, yeah.
comedy kind of fit in with the drama of it all. I don't know. It just felt really odd to me. I'm not saying I didn't laugh at it. I did, but for some reason it just felt off.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about some of the cringe parts of this too?
Oh, there's a lot of those. Yeah.
Like when they may have to resort. Well, first the wife's who was fantastic. Give her own movie, because I adored the fuck out of her.
His wife.
Yeah. What was the character's name?
1 sec, let me pull it up.
Regardless, but like when the
Miri.
the people were going to view Miri,
yeah. Miri.
Nice. When the other couple went to view the house and they weren't prepared for it.
Oh yeah.
And that awkward scene, and
Yeah.
that motherfucker like on the fucking bed, like fucking really, you gross fuck.
Yeah.
The guy started to put his fucking pants on, like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah, and then the revenge, when the revenge starts kicking in, like starts kicking into gear, you know, it gets pretty serious.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, here's where like the horror of horror is going to be coming in, you know. And then when I saw what was going on, it started reminding me of Knock Knock, and I'm like,
oh, don't even bring that movie up. Jesus fuck, dude.
Too late, dude. It's already been done.
No, I just won't accept that.
Movie's gonna edit for the first time in years.
Yeah.
But that way that whole scene was getting set up. First of all, with the drinking, and they were doing Boilermakers or bomb shots, whatever it is that they were calling them. And just like Wolfie was talking about, there's some really interesting camera shots in this. Like you see the bottom of the glass as he's chugging the beer, and it just gives off a really bizarre look. Or how about the part where he's got the he chugs the beer all the way down. It's a side shot. He's chugging the beer all the way down, and then just as when he got to the end of it, it cuts over to like the back of the glass with the shot glass up to his lips, and then he lets it go, and it just slides to the bottom of the glass.
That was great.
It just had a really cool look to it. And when you're talking about the revenge part, that was getting pretty serious. I mean, just the idea behind it of well, I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but um, there's a revenge scene that rivals up there with like Creep Show, Something to Tide You Over, or maybe something that you may have seen in Sleepaway Camp 3, Unhappy Campers. But there's just but they pile it on with this one. There's a whole situation.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Raven Chow showing us his O face.
Oh. And so it isn't just a live burial. There's more to it than that, and it gets pretty nasty.
Yeah, it does.
especially the scene that involves a funnel.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
That's crazy.
Man, that's torture right there. That's not
It
just
is.
being. That's flat out torture.
Yeah. And he liked that guy.
Yeah. And it's one of the better torture scenes I've seen in a film lately. But it's not perfectly graphic or anything like that.
No.
But you do know what's happening.
But that's the
no way hiding
tension of that scene to get to that Charles Durning point is a fucking journey. That's number 3.
Yeah, the third. Yeah, in the revenge plot, right? Yeah. What was it? Oh, it's on the poster, but there's that. I love that scene when he is standing on the top of the building and he's holding the pot like over his head.
Oh my gosh.
That was such a fucking cool scene. And just to see the water like dripping from the pot like onto his head, and like I can't even really explain it. Like if I were to explain this scene to somebody, it probably wouldn't make any sense. But it was the tension in the moment and what's going through his head, and just the look of that, of him holding the potted plant over his head, was just beautiful. Like it was just so powerful and so incredible. And then the woman shows up. She's like,
well, it was everything you described, Wolfie, but what a bad decision that would be.
Oh man, absolutely.
And then you're like, don't do that. But then and you're like, can I buy this off you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. But yeah, I thought that scene was really, really well executed. And that was, I mean, you talked about Charles Durning points. That kind of was a Charles Durning point, because that's when he kind of thinks like, oh shit, this might be a good idea. This might be my way to make this happen, Yeah, so that was really well executed, well shot, and very powerful.
There was one scene when Mansu was talking with those 4 executives and
with the
he's
son?
finding about where the sun is hitting
Yeah.
him right in the face.
Oh.
It's like
So good.
I didn't find that. I mean, it was slightly comical, but
it was
I
painful.
think that is a strong power move by the executives.
Right.
Dick
that's
move,
what
bro.
I saw.
Dick move.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw it as a strong power move by the executives by purposefully having that sun hitting the building behind him and just reflecting right into that poor guy's eyes.
That was not Adam Sandler. Lick-a-doo. Like that was dick move, bro. And yeah, it was painful to watch. Beautifully painful to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that as comedy. I saw that
it was
as
not
just,
comedy. It was tragic. It was tragedy.
Yeah, it was. And there is a thin line between comedy and tragedy, of course, as we all learn. And I mean, there you could. It's easy to see the humor in something like that, but given the situation, it's kind of hard to really do so.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I could see it.
What
It was a good scene. It was a good scene and a good power move by the executives.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to add is that there's a few scenes in this when he's interviewing that I was just thinking, like, this reminds me of an interview, like something in an interview that I experienced, and like the one with the son, like that wasn't quite, I didn't have anything like that, but I remember being at one interview and it was so fucking hot. And I'm literally like almost like dripping sweat, and it is so embarrassing. Like I'm thinking, like, aren't you fucking hot? Like how like I know I'm on the hot seat, so to speak, so maybe that has something to do with it a little bit, but I remember being so fucking hot and I'm like sweating, and it just was so embarrassing, and that kind of, it wasn't the same thing, but it reminded me of that when he's got dealing with the son. You're trying to interview and you have this really big distraction, Ended up getting the job, by the way, but still.
Yeah, boy. A fucking bull.
But still, like, that was really crazy.
The other fucking cats melted beforehand.
Yeah.
We our jobless hero, they're trying to, he's trying to off these people, but these people that he's trying to bump off, they've got their own problems to be dealing with, and it's like kind of interfering with what he wants to do, So,
right.
I saw it as
like the snake bite, the infidelity, in the situation that he has with his wife at the
dance.
At the masquerade ball, and
shit.
he's totally getting it wrong as to who he's supposed to be.
Right.
But yeah, he's just, he sees someone else with his wife, and it's like, he's. And then something happens with him.
That scene was kind of crazy after they got home. He's like,
what
he wanted to do to like check her. It was a little intense.
Little painful.
Intense.
Little fucking intense, and but that's the thing, like, you take this character and then you see a little bit of his dark side, of where he came from. Even there's a line about his relationship with his stepson.
Yeah.
How they have heat with him for not being so encouraging to his daughter, his biological daughter. But yeah, that scene, or even you see the descent that our main character has with his job, and like, he's inferior. Why are you talking to this guy about me?
Mm-hmm.
And he has a drinking past. So there's some shit. There's storylines up the yin friggin' yang.
Yin friggin' yang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, let me think of some of the other stuff. The interesting thing too is the wife. I thought that she was awesome in this. Like I thought that she was really good.
Such a powerful, amazing, beautiful, intelligent character.
And she had to do a lot of different like things, but there was Miri was the character, but there was some of the scenes when he's being questioned and she's like sitting at the table, I thought were really telling, because I feel like she knew more than she wanted to let on. What did you guys think about that? Like, because she said she found something in the ground, right? Like she found the pig.
Yep.
Do you guys feel she knew more than she let on?
Dude,
Oh,
she's a fucking G, dude. She's a fucking team player. Like,
Yeah.
she's the Korean tulip,
The
Wolfie.
Korean tulip.
And I know you know what
I
that
have
means.
no
and
I do.
idea
like
what
D,
that even means.
It's a
You don't
preacher,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Double D, maybe corny, and Tron would know this. But she was ride or die. How about that? Ride or die.
Yeah,
She's a team
yeah.
player.
Yep.
And I think once she knew, she was like, oh. And she's like, you can't lift paper by yourself. Like, you're like, what happens to a toe when it's struck by lightning? But whatever the fuck. Like, she was like, if you're doing some I'm paraphrasing, but if you're doing some fucked up shit,
Right.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah. And
she was totally on to what he was up to, and you know, I mean, you could see, you know, she's feeling around on the ground, and she's realizing what's going on,
right.
and she's totally on his side.
Call me, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you have any problems, call me. I'm here for you. And I mean, she didn't expect to go down this road. Although I gotta say, I didn't feel the intensity of her agreeing with him as I would normally feel in a film like this.
How do you?
I didn't feel
please.
like I didn't have that overwhelming sense of, oh shit, she's turning. She's gonna stick by this guy. For some reason, and through all the problems that they've had throughout this film, from him losing his job, from him, and the drinking and everything else that's gone on between him and her, I would think that because she sides with him, that it would hit me a little harder, but it didn't. I don't know why. There's a lot of questions that I have for this film about why it's affecting me the way it did. Some things are hitting me harder than it normally would, or some things are just not hitting me as hard as they should. I don't know why. Something about this film's not hitting me the right way.
And some of that could be culturally. I mean, but some of it, I think she was stand by her man, but not as a detriment to herself. As I think she was mostly stand by her family, and she wanted to protect her own.
Well,
and even the other person who, even though she was cheating on that dude, she was like, you could be a fucking cafe owner, motherfucker. Like,
right.
Paper ain't the only fucking thing. Like, these women are standing by these fucking guys, and they're hung up on their own bullshit that they're being a bunch of punk motherfuckers. In a sense.
Maybe they're all
In a
fans of
sense.
Tammy Wynette. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that part of it too, and this could be, you know, a cultural thing, is that at least in this, Miri, the wife, I think it's weird because I have trouble getting into her head of what she was thinking, because we don't get a lot of it is internalized. Like, she's not saying a lot.
Exactly.
And it's so to
It's
get
her
a
emotions,
sense,
her face.
right, and to get a sense of what's going on, you have to kind of read a little bit into it. But I feel like maybe there's an element of, and actually, let me back up real quick. In the beginning, I feel like it was a little bit more materialistic, like their connection. Like, she loved getting like the gifts and the shoes, and you know, so like I feel like part of it was she liked him for his money and his job and his status. And then when that went away, he didn't feel like himself, but she still kind of stuck by him, even though she shouldn't have, or probably shouldn't have. So I feel like in a way their relationship evolved, you know, to be from materialistic to more emotional, to more understanding, even though some crazy shit was going on. You know, so I feel like she really dug in and was like, okay, well, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not in this for the money and the status. You know, I like that. And maybe she thought, well, if I go along with this, we'll get that back. You know, so I don't know how, that's the thing that's confusing me, is I don't know how much of it was I want to get that life back, or how much she wanted to just protect her husband, you know?
I think there's a lot of that to a degree. And I think it was a real partnership. Like, even the line where she's like, I don't want to do fucking tennis anymore. Sure, it
Right,
was that
right.
like, but she gave up shit too to be with him, to
Right.
get his degree at a later age. You know, I mean, like, I would say these characters are probably around close to our age. Like, again,
Yeah,
I've been
late
at my
30s, I'd
job for
say. Yeah.
27 years.
Yep.
You know, I'm a little older than that. Um, but I think she became a leader in her own right, or is a leader in her own right. It's a true partnership. And she was willing to, like, okay, my partner's doing this to fucking whatnot. I want to have his back, and he should have mine. Like, their dancing was an amazing subplot.
Yeah, yeah.
The way
Yeah.
they had that connection, their own connection. And I think our dude was too hung up on his job to realize what an amazing wife that he had. He was
Right,
willing
right.
to be like, oh, let this fucking shit go.
Yeah, there was definitely, like, I thought she was really good in this, and that's something I'd want to watch it again. And now that I know what's going to happen, kind of
Right.
key in a little bit more on her, sort of like emotions and what she was experiencing and demonstrating, because yeah. Let me see here. I forgot about the chat. First time Mike, this goes back about an hour. So first time Mike says, I'm cautious about the Green Lantern trailer. DC Comics live action movies haven't done much for me. Oh, I actually read that earlier. Sorry.
You said that, yeah.
Yep. He also says, listening to episode 193 In Between, I think the first time Mike nickname came from you three. Wolfie first calls me out as first timer Mike David. Raven Shadow referred to me as first timer Mike, and I think MZ did the first time Mike. And I started to use that as my podcast kayfabe name.
Thank you. I appreciate your
So,
your
well,
help.
well, he did say
is he
it
hearing
was
the wrong thing.
Yeah, he did say it was a group effort. I called him first timer Mike. I called him first timer Mike David. Raven Shadow referred to him as first timer Mike, and then MZ did the first time Mike. So
Thank
it
you.
was an evolution.
Can I say one thing
Yes.
about myself for a minute?
Only one. Choose one. Choose wisely.
Shit. I think I said FTM, but I think we all did it together, which is exciting. Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
No, you're the only one that wants a round of applause. MZ, I don't care. Evil Corny says that was Bo. That was Bummo that had the cheating wife. Yeah. So Bummo had the cheating wife.
Goo Bummo, yeah.
Bummo. Oh man, what else? I guess we should probably wrap it up. I mean, it's a lot of the other stuff is like plot nuance. So I don't know that there's a lot more that we can really dive into without giving too much away. Anything else you guys can think of?
I could save it for my wrap up.
All right.
Yeah.
Then let's do that. Let's do the verdict.
Trick or treat, baby.
I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right, it is verdict time. We're going to let you know whether No Other Choice was a trick or a treat, and any final thoughts. Let's start with MZ.
Oh, first of all, thank you for the disembodied voice of Buster. That never gets old, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a treat. I don't think it's his best work. I don't think it's Park's best work. That goes to Old Boy, and it'll always go to Old Boy.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But this is an interesting watch. Some parts hit me in a way that I expected a little bit more out of. Some of them were just discussed just not 5 minutes ago. Other areas, it kind of left me wondering, why is this funny, and does the humor actually have a place in this film? It does, and I did laugh, but it just felt off for some reason. I'm probably going to be watching this again at some point, uh, when I get a chance. Um, but from what I got, I mean, we got good characters, we got good plot development, we got good character arcs. It's shot well. There's some really great camera shots in this film. Some good, a couple of good drone shots, if I'm not mistaken, and it has a straightforward story, but it's told not in a very straightforward way. Uh, Such as Park's way of doing things. But this is a good movie. It's worth a watch. It's over 2 hours long, so sit tight, enjoy it, and I'm going to say this is a treat.
All right. Michael Raven Shadow.
This is a very intense piece of human melodrama. Again, the beauty of this film is off the charts. Some of my favorite scenes is the two cars on the side of the road scrambling.
Yeah.
With a
Two cars, one gun.
Two cars, one gun, and then the scene of the beach rolling in between like the stone wall in between.
Oh,
yeah.
That was something else I wanted to bring up. Yeah.
Good.
Well, I'll make this really quick. Those scenes didn't look good to me at all.
Really?
Yeah, that did. I mean, that looked very fabricated. That is not a real location. You could tell just by the way it looks. You could just tell it's.
See, I felt anxiety during that scene. I felt like, what the fuck? So much could go wrong.
And there was the other scene which Mansu had the potted plant in his hand, and the camera started to pull back, at a rather rapid rate. That also kind of looked a little cheeseball to me. That didn't look too good either. There is a great drone shot though that comes from the ground of Bumos' house, and it starts pulling back. It starts flying back to where Mansu is taking photographs and making not photographs, but making phone calls to him.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh,
it's a great drone shot, and it pulls back really fast. Really nice shot. But those other shots, like the one that you just mentioned, I just didn't particularly care for those. Those look way too phony.
Okay. I dug it. I dug that. I dug the sun. It was a weird miniature scene. Where he's looking down and the sun's in the trees. And again, not to be Randy Pan the Goat Boy, but there was a scene where the wife took her bra off that was fucking mesmerizing.
Yeah, as was I, by the way.
Right? Like it was like an Alex Ross painting. Like, oh my gosh. Like it was fucking ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
It was like it's
for someone who's so vulgar, it's so funny to hear. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That scene outside the courthouse. Yeah, it was tufa. Like, oh my god. I don't know how it was perfect.
Yeah, I got to agree. That did look good.
Right?
Yep.
But with that said, it was a really fucked up emotional melodrama. Tree? I don't know. You're not gonna get your boys over to watch this. Like,
yo, let's watch No Other Choice.
Let's get some fucking Little Caesars.
Let's get some pizza. Watch No Other Choice.
Yeah. Get some hot wings.
You gonna do this for Samurai Night?
Yeah, no. There's like two of us.
Get the case of PBR ready, man.
Yeah. I got the Paps, bro.
Got the quesadillas.
Quesadillas. Treat? Question mark?
All right.
Yeah.
So, for me, this is a big treat. It's such a gorgeous film. It is just mesmerizing to look at, and I feel what it might lack in like straight up like violence and like
Sure.
in debauchery like we get in Old Boy. I think it makes up for with just really emotional character driven narratives. And that's the thing that I feel that's the thing I love about South Korean cinema, and I can't explain it. I don't know why they just get the human element. Like they just understand how to write complex characters, you know? I would say most of the time they get it, they nail it. And, you know, like look at a film like Train to Busan, right? Like that what elevated that movie was the characters and the connections they all had. You know, it's kind of a standard zombie movie, but what makes it really work is how much you care about those characters, you know? So there's just something like that I just adore about a lot of South Korean cinema, especially probably like kind of their prestige directors, you know, like Bong Joon-ho and Kim Ji-woon and, you know, our boy here, Park Chan-wook. There's a lot of really amazing directors, and it's just very human stories that you can, you know, sure, maybe you're not going to kill people, but you can relate to what's going on. We've been through situations like this. We've all lost jobs, right? Like at some point or another. You know, maybe not quite the same where our whole family was relying on us, but still, like, you know, we've all lost jobs. We've all been, you know, going for interviews and really struggling. And that's very human, and we can all identify with that. And yeah, I just think it's a real like masterclass in just the human element and what causes people to go to great lengths to do things that they might not normally do. And yeah, most people are not going to go out and kill people. But like you said, you know, some people might want to. But in order to maintain what you have, sometimes it's easier to do that than to look yourself in the mirror and make a change that makes sense. You know, people just get so caught up in this is what I am and this is what I do and who I am, that not doing that means that they lose a piece of themselves. When, yeah, I mean, sure, maybe it's hard to change. It is hard to change careers, absolutely. But you know, she had been telling him, the wife Miri was like, well, you know, like you could be doing this. Like, why do you have to be doing fucking paper? You know, like, right. So it's just really like, I think at our core, a lot of us humans are just fucking stubborn bastards, you know? And
get out of your ass.
Yeah.
Get out of your head.
So, so yeah, I thought that this was really good. It's definitely not Park Chan-wook's finest film. I think I like Decision to Leave a little bit more than this. The one he did a few years back, we did in 2022, I think it was, or 23. There was just some crazy stuff in that in terms of the camera work, like maybe even more so. I don't know if you did you do that one with SMC? I don't remember. Do you remember Decision to Leave?
I don't think so.
Okay, it might have been during your sabbatical.
Yeah.
But
I don't recall that one.
I remember there was one scene where someone was being questioned by the police, and it just was such a really, it really stuck with me. Such a gorgeous scene.
Very tense.
The way they filmed it. And so anyways, yeah, I think that he's got some really phenomenal films in his filmography. this is definitely up there. Not my favorite of his, but it's just a great film. It's a really good film. So, yeah, this is a treat for me, and I'm always curious what Park Chan-wook is gonna do. So next time he puts out another one, I will definitely be interested in checking it out. So, all right, well, there you go. That is our discussion of No Other Choice, and let's see. Next week, so we're getting close to some Patreon takeovers. We're waiting. We might have one at the end of the month or beginning of April. And then I think since we're waiting on that one a little bit, I think we might bump another one up and try to get another one in before too long so we don't get behind. But there's a couple films that just hit theaters that we will definitely be doing, but they hit, we're going to wait for VOD. But MZ, The Bride just hit theaters today.
Yes, I know.
And also Dolly just hit theaters as well,
Yep.
which we did the
Yep.
reaction for. So those are two that, we're looking forward to when they hit VOD. We will be doing those. But another one that just hit VOD, just I think yesterday, is the new film from director Corin Hardy. And so Corin Hardy has had an interesting path in the last several years. He was slated to direct the Crow movie with Jason Momoa.
Oh shit!
Obviously, that was in development hell for a while. Never happened. And but
Thank
yeah, no, I would have liked to have seen that. I think that would have been better than. I mean, I didn't see the one with Skarsgård, but
Yeah.
I feel like Corin Hardy and Jason Momoa would have been a better combination. But he did the movie The Hallow. If you guys remember that from 2015, it was a folk horror took place in Ireland, and
Yeah.
it says a family who moved into a remote mill house in Ireland find themselves in a fight for survival with demonic creatures living in the woods. So yeah, we did that years ago, 2015, and been really looking forward to seeing another one from Corin Hardy. He unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on where you fall, he directed The Nun in 2018. But that was on the strength of him doing The Hallow. He's getting some eyes on him. And so the last film he did was in 2018, and now in 2025, 7 years later, he finally has another movie out, and it's a film called Whistle. And Whistle. It stars Daphne Keane, who was X-23 Raven Shadow.
Oh shit, Daphne Colbin.
Nope, Daphne Keane. That's what I said. And also, it looks like we got Nick Frost has maybe a smaller part. Sophie Nalise. Oh yeah, okay. I was like, she looks really familiar. She plays the teenage version of Shauna in Yellow Jackets.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Sophie Nalise is
She's great.
also in this. We got Daphne Keane, and those are the only names I recognize as of now. But Whistle, do you guys want to know the synopsis or nah? Anyone?
Not really.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. I'll speak for. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just say this: it has to do with an Aztec death whistle. So, curse object.
An Aztec death whistle.
Yep.
That's my new band name. Hello, Lucky Dog. We are Aztec death whistle. We're gonna blow you down.
Oh shit. But yeah, this I've been looking forward to seeing another film from Corin Hardy. So interested to check this one out. And so we'll do Whistle next week on the show. Let's see what else we got here. Let me just check. I can't remember if we had any voice messages. Let me just double check here.
Just put your lips together and blow.
Oh man. We got something from Corny, but that was just the trailer, and the trailer got taken down. So, okay. So no voice messages. Let me check the chats and just make sure we don't have any outstanding chat here. Well, we always have outstanding chat. What I mean is ones I haven't read. And nope, I don't think we missed any. So I think we are good to wrap up. You guys have anything else you wanted to mention before we head out of here?
Not really.
I know MZ doesn't. So, all right. Let's say goodbye, starting with MZ. And you're muted.
Here, ribbity bangs.
All right. Bummo Raven Shadow. Go ahead.
Fuck you guys. Live fast, love hard. Enjoy the guilt.
Well, Bummo enjoyed the guilt, so it makes sense.
Yeah, Bummo, yeah.
Well, actually, Bummo didn't enjoy the guilt.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. He didn't. Oh, man, that scene. I actually.
Bummo's wife enjoyed the guilt.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to mention one more thing. I actually love that scene because Mansu, like, kind of was trying to, like, save him. Like, Bummo, like.
He's kind of being his boy.
Yeah. He wanted to kill him, but he was trying to, like, save him from that fucking bullshit.
But then when he started doing the fucking Three Stooges, on the ground, you're like, oh, fuck, that's just a fucking.
Oh man, that was
painful.
That scene was good. He's like, no, I can't hear you anymore. Go back to where you were a few seconds ago. Yeah, stay right there. That's good.
You need to come home right now. You need to come to the meeting right now.
Oh shit! No, that was good.
I would love to hear a fucking commentary on this.
Like, in South Korean?
Well, I mean English. You know what I mean?
All right, so back to what we're doing, saying goodbye. So yeah, that'll do it. We appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with us. And if you guys happen to check out the film No Other Choice or any other films we've talked about on the show, or anything at all, you can just do like your own double tap. If you watch something cool you wanted to talk about, just let us know. Podcast at trickortreatradio.com. We'd love to hear from folks, especially new folks, old folks we haven't heard from in a while. We always love hearing from you guys. So, yeah, shoot us a message and let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods. And that's going to do it. So we'll be back next week for episode 711. Oh, 711.
Oh.
And we'll be talking about the film Whistle from director Corin Hardy. So until then, see you guys. Have a good week.